And this afternoon we're going to be making salsicce fresche, fresh sausage for you. And to do it, you have to start right here. This is a box of hog casings, natural casings that you buy in the grocery store. You'll usually see them in the area where the deli meats are. And when you get them, they're packed in salt. They look like this. They're packed in salt and they're very dry. So you have to do something to them. You have to soak them. So you want to put them in some water. And here you see I have had one soaking for a while, and you can see the difference between this dry and this plumped up. So you want to put the casings in some water, in some cold water, and let them sit there when you're going to be making sausage for about, an hour, hour and a half, and then change the water and rinse the casings. And you can keep casings like this for a month in salt in your refrigerator. So then you have them whenever you want to make sausage. So then once you have the casings, you need to do something with it. And that means that you need a funnel. And this is the old-fashioned way to make salsicce fresche a mano. Instead of using a machine, a macchina, instead of using a sausage machine, when I was a young girl, this is how we made sausage at home. My mother and father made tubs of sausage using nothing but a funnel and a thumb. And that's all you need. So these you can buy in a kitchenware store. You can get them in a restaurant supply. And then after the casing is soaked, you see, you have to bring it up onto the neck of the funnel. And I went to the store this morning and got a pork butt, because a pork butt is really, I think, the most favorite cut of meat to use for sausage. It has a lot of nice flavor. It has a good ratio of fat to pork. So here is our pork butt that has been ground once on coarse grind and once on fine. And you have the butcher do this for you when you go to the store. You can put your order in ahead of time. So here are some of the traditional seasonings used for pork. We've got some sea salt. So for about 2.5 pounds, I want to put in, a good tablespoon and a half. I may have to correct this later. So that's fine sea salt. Then you want, about a teaspoon and a half of coarse black pepper. I like my sausage a little bit spicy, but if you don't, you can just make these a little less. And then I want some hot red pepper flakes. About a teaspoon of hot red pepper flakes go in. You can leave that out if you don't like it spicy. And this to me is absolutely essential when making salsicce fresche, fennel seeds. Fennel seeds, they have a licorice flavor, similar to the fennel plant that you buy in the grocery store to eat in your salad, but that is not the same fennel as this. This is an herb. So you want, a good 3 tablespoons if you're doing about 2.5 pounds or even more, 5 pounds. So let's put in a lot of fennel seeds. I'm putting it all in because I love it. And now you have to mix this up. I've got to cook a little bit of this to make sure this is exactly where I want it. So take a little bit of it, just a teaspoonful, and put it in your pan. And you want to brown that and then taste it, because you don't want to season all of the pork and think that it's where it should be and then make it up in your casing and voila, it's not where you want it, and then you've got to take all the sausage meat out and start over again. So here we have some of our vegetable ingredients. And this is probably the most favorite pork sausage dish in this country. Sausage and peppers. You find this at all of the street fairs in the summertime. You can smell the sausages being cooked. But there's nothing like making your own fresh sausage, a little bit at a time with your thumb. Your thumb's going to be a little sore after you're done, but believe me, it's going to be well worth it. And you continue to press and move the sausage casing off the funnel. Then when you get it like that, You want to put it in some water, just a little water, until the sausage starts to turn gray. And then you take this water and dump it out, and now you can let the sausage begin to brown in its own fat. So now we can add to this pot the peppers and the onions all around the sausage. Turn this up a little bit, because now I really want this to cook down. I made the potatoes thin so they would cook at the same time. Look at how pretty this looks. And you let this cook down until the peppers and the onions start to soften. So put that all around, and you don't need to add any extra fat unless you see that the pan is very, very dry. In which case, if it is, you want to add just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. So I'm going to put just a little extra virgin olive oil in here and let that go. Sings to me of Italy, doesn't it?